Welcome everyone to Cairo, Egypt for game 2 and game day 5 for both of these two teams. Egypt versus Angola. Angola, one of the greats of African basketball, going against the up-and-coming young team from Egypt. Well, we've just seen a humdinger just now between Congo and Morocco that ended up in overtime win for the Moroccans. They've since qualified for round 2. That's what's up for stake for both of these two teams. The winner will qualify. The reason being that Congo have slipped to 1-4. Therefore, 3 victories is the elusive extra victory that Congo cannot get. One team will drop out of this group of 4. We'll see the standings in a minute. Let's get players on the floor first of all. It's going to be Angola to be introduced to this the Egyptian crowd, although we do have a few Angolan supporters in there. Angolans, they're full of enthusiasm, full of life. They are ready to play. Now the Egyptians onto the floor. So we'll get to the national anthems of both teams, and then we can get this game underway. And now the national anthem of Egypt. Baladi Laki Hubi Wafwadi. My homeland, you have my love and my heart is the national anthem of Egypt. That followed Angola Avante, the anthem of the visitors from Angola. Well, we are set here for a big showdown, and the reason being, if Egypt win, then they will qualify for round 2 and Congo will drop out. That's how important this game is for the Egyptians. They don't want to leave it to the last day, which will be a matchup with Congo with a 4-point differential between those two teams up for grabs. Angola come in previous to this was unblemished. They lost last night to Morocco by 14, didn't play very well at all. Look at the numbers for Angola, they're only averaging in the 60s, 64.8 points a game. Egypt 1-1, lost 1-1, lost 1. That's their record throughout, as they had 2 wins in November. They sustained their second loss last night to Congo by 77 points to 63. But that Congolese team is not the same that played in the first window. Completely different and much more potent. 3 referees tonight from Tunisia, Senegal, and from Montenegro. Mr. Onion Djokic has made the trip here to Egypt along with Ben Latifa and Mbaye Say from Senegal. You see our 3 referees going to strip down, take their tops off and get ready for action. Well, they've come in their number tonight, which is pleasing to see. Always when you host one of these things. There's the Egyptian lineup. You take your pick in terms of what is expected. Arabi down the bottom there, 55. He averages 12.8 points a game, 9.5 rebounds in his 25 minutes of play. And he will be much sought of in terms of a go-to person in the post for Egypt. Starting lineup, Arabi plays at 55, El Gamal 9, Matuk 31, Abu Shusha 12, and Khalifa 10. That's the starting lineup for the Egyptian team. As for Angola, they come with much promise at the world stage. They've got a lot of good players, one of the top national sports over there. Limpio Cipriano, 4, comes in as the 36-year-old veteran shooting guard. They do carry some heavy numbers. There's 2 youngsters down there, Gonsalves and Domingos, 22 years of age each, both of them. That's the next generation of the Angolan young and upcoming players. Moreira, Reggie Moore, the import American. Consecao, Cipriano starts, and Leonel Paulo, number 9, will play the forward position. Head coach for Egypt, Amir Abu Khalir. He will be in charge tonight. Down the other end, we've got William Voigt in charge of the Angolan team. He's in there somewhere. He's the one crouching down. His assistant, John Bryant, and Jose Carlos de Rivera. Working with a interpreter, looks like, too, to his right there. Obviously Portuguese is the first language in Angola. Game time upon us here. Of course, Will Voigt was the Nigerian coach during the Olympics. Just put 2 and 2 together. Vermont native from Cabot in Vermont. And for all you up-and-coming young coaches out there, he started off as an interim, working with the LA Clippers. Well, these guys travel around the world, and now he's in charge of the Angola national team. Probably the pick of the African nations. He was at one of the big ones, obviously, with Nigeria. And now making his way through the ranks of head coaches on the international circuit, and all the best to Will Voigt in this game. 3 wins for Angola. They got their first loss last night. 4 wins will see qualification. In fact, Angola have already qualified with those 3 wins. Here we go. Egypt versus Angola. Game day 5 for both of these two teams. And Egypt looking for that elusive 3rd victory that will knock Congo out. 37 is Conceição. 2 is Moreira. Big, tall, long, leggy Moreira. Look at the size of him. 23 is Reggie Moore. And the first foul of the game will go against Egypt's 31, Abdeen. Sideline ball for Angola. Conceição is 37, 2 is Moreira. Conceição, long, long 3, hits the back of iron. Could only be tipped back to Paulo. And Reggie Moore hits the first bucket of the game. The big number 23. Just see how Angola come respond to that loss yesterday. Abdeen into the lane. 10 is Khalifa. First shot of the game misses. Rebound Cipriano. Conceição goes up and meets the wall of big Egyptian wall at that. Abu Shusha goes in. And he'll get 2 shots here. What a block shot that was down the other end. And off to the races. And Khalifa. Big, big team, Egypt. Maybe not as sprightly as the Angolans, but still some big units out there. You throw in and out there from Youssef Wail Abu Shusha. First points on the board. Conceição. Moore. And is Paulo. Slips on the floor. Moreira. Cipriano. The veteran Cipriano. Oh, nice work there from El Gamal. And the referees have just called him for a foul for that nice work. El Gamal will say that he got a ball. A replay will probably tell us different. Sideline ball for Angola. Conceição backs away from the switching Khalifa. To Conceição, they got the switch. Moreira in the corner. Paulo for 3 over the top. Ball was bouncing quite high to Al Hamel with the rebound, and Abdeen 31 here. Little Hamel. Shusha in. Oh, I thought he was going to throw that down for a minute. Abu Shusha. He's the one to watch for Egypt, that's for sure. Or Cipriano. That hit the 24-second clock, I think it did. So Angola's the team that really have not settled down here. Abdeen is 31. 12 is Shusha, Abu Shusha. The foul as El Hamel put the ball on the floor against the veteran Cipriano. He's 36 years of age now, Olimpio Cipriano. And thrown away. Arabi. Sorry, it's Khalifa that got the poor pass near the halfway line. Threw it away straight away. Pedro Bastos is in the game for Angola. There's Consecao turning the corner. And that should be Angola ball. Whoa. Well, that looked like it was tipped by an Egyptian player. Nothing going there for Consecao. Abdeen throws it straight to Khalifa. I'm not sure Khalifa wants it there. Ilhamel. Shusha. Looking out to Abdeen. Arabi with the pick and roll. Not seen much of Arabi yet. A nice shot. Abdeen comes into the lane and just fades away with a little 8-footer. Angola straight down the other end very quickly. Moreira. Moore goes up left-handed, misses. Arabi is knocked to the floor as he went after the ball. Arabi's a big unit himself, isn't he? Stays with it just about. Moreira fancies a jump shot, and 2 points for Yannick Moreira. Abdeen. Oh, he looked like he might have trodden on the line there. Shusha is fouled by Jacques Consecao. Just turned the corner there, Abu Shusha. Tailoring need to be done to the sneakers there. So the shoelaces are done. Let's see what's he wearing. Some Jordans, yep. Nobody cares. Matching socks, not bad. What every good basketball player should be wearing these days, eh? Abdeen. Rabi on the reversal here. Al-Hamel. Up on the 15-footer. Al-Hamel. Rabi tries to keep it alive. Jacques Consecao. The rebound, 37 here. Wide open jump shot, left-handed, misses. And Khalifa the rebound. Abdeen. Khalifa. An elbow being thrown here by Haytham Khalifa. Let's have a look, see what happens here. Well, the foul went against Jacques Consecao, it looks like. It looked like, for all my money, that Haytham Khalifa had the shirt of Jacques Consecao. Long three is good from Haytham Khalifa. Up in the air, nowhere to go for Pedro Bastos. And Angola just look a little out of sorts here. El Hamel. Oh, up in the air, stolen by Moore. Moore starts the fast break. Bastos, cheap seats. It looked like that was on the way up. Is there a foul being called here? Let's have a look. It should be a foul. Yeah, a foul was called. Ball was still on its way up. Reggie Moore wants the basket good, but the referee's got that just about right. There's no shots coming though. That does surprise me slightly. Inline ball for Angola. Domingos, the young 22-year-old, to bring it out. Moreira. Domingos. Moore. Zone for Egypt, it is indeed. Gonçalves, the two 22-year-olds are in the game today. Moreira's hit one jump shot. There's another one. Well, the big man, Yannick Moreira, averaging 9 and 6, 9.6 rebounds in his World Cup qualifying 4 games so far. El Hamel trying to get open. Arabi in the low post, easy work for Moreira. And he's off to the races, little jump shot. Oh, he's a pass jump shot. More, 3. Drops it, and all of a sudden Angola looking ominously good. Nice work there from Gonçalves to the left-handed Moore. And nothing but twine. And Will Voigt is liking what he's seeing. Foul there against 47, Pedro Bastos. First foul for Bastos, I think. First shot is good for Abu Shusha. Voigt looks on. Focused attention to this game. Any mistakes could be costly later on. Second shot for Abu Shusha. 3 of 6 through the 4 games before this. Nice shot again. Moreira is feeling it. And I get the impression Moreira doesn't have hot nights like this all the time, because otherwise he wouldn't be strutting his stuff back on defense, as animated as he was. Aitam Khalifa there just did an air dribble that wasn't punished. El Hamel. Arabi looks after it. Pereira may have touched it last. Yes, indeed. Oh, sorry, Moreira. Excuse me, Moreira. I think he's going to take a break here. Yeah, referee's got that just about right. Six in the game is Gunari, Rami Gunari. Aitam Khalifa is fouled by Moore. Well, Moreira's still in the game. He has 6 points. The young Moreira, 3 of 3, yet to miss a shot. Reggie Moore just caught out for a bit of speed there. Bastos, 47, sits down. Trying to see who his replacement is. Looks like it might be Paolo back in the game, number 9. Did start Paolo, now he's straight back in as a sub. Marais set to come in, number 50, there with the hair on the bench, long hair on the bench. Domingos, Moore, Gonçalves, Moreira. Domingos, Moreira's 3 of 3. Is he going to go 4 of 4? That's his heat check moment. Gunari picks up the dribble early. He's Arabi. Aitam Khalifa. Arabi low post. Aitam Khalifa. Aitam Khalifa going to go in. It's a sky hook. That's a long, long way to go. Arabi keeps it alive. Well battled out by Moreira. Domingos, Gonçalves. Paulo. Moreira again, stolen the ball. Too much dribbling, maybe. Shusha. El Hamel. Short on the 3. Domingos to Paulo. Gets it to drop. A little hard, maybe. Hit the front of the rim and bounce back in. Lionel Ditula Paulo. Arabi low post, here he is. He's dropped it through his hands, and Moreira's having the better of that matchup. Yannick Moreira. Oh, cheap seats by Arabi. Welcome to Cairo, says Arabi, as Jerson Gonçalves tries his luck. That was a flying block, wasn't it? My word. The big man Arabi may not be much offensive threat, but he's a definite rim protector. To the game is Mbunga. Hermenegildo Divaldo Mbunga. Number 16 for Angola. Will Voigt just getting an explanation about something. Not sure what the explanation is. Moreira comes out and Mbunga comes in. A lot of starters on that bench right now for Angola. Mingas is in the game as well for Angola. Gerson da Silva Domingos is 1. He'll inbound it. Gonçalves is 3. There's Domingos. Domingos fires up a quick 3. Misses. And Rami Gonadi with the rebound. 5 in the game is Ahmed Mohamed. Paulo up in the air. Murray puts it back in. Angola made a complete mess of that one. Domingos goes up. A little out of control right now, Angola. Murray. Rami Gonadi. And what have we got here? Who's this foul on? Shusha straight in to pick up Murray. See what happened here. Oh, he held on to his leg, Jerson da Silva Domingos. And 2 shots from Murray as Angola in the bonus. Another Angola player off the bench. Hermenegildo Chico dos Santos. Voigt just explaining to Jerson da Silva Domingos exactly what was going on. So Murray misses the first free throw. You sense that Egypt are just making a little momentum run here. Murray misses both free throws. That's not what the doctor ordered. Dos Santos. Mingas. Here's Gonçalves. Into the lane. A little bit of a reach from one of the Egyptian players. There should be 2 shots here for Gonçalves, and a good little move there. Got his body down low, attacked the hoop. They said all I did was that, ref. Gonadi there, just a few words. See what that foul was on. Looks like it was on Murray. And he wears Lucchini on the back of his shirt. Jerson Lucchini, Enriquez Gonçalves. Free throw misses, is tipped back out to Gildo. Hermenegildo is for real now. He's turned it over. Straight to Ahmed Mohamed. 19 seconds to go here. Angola 15. Free throw misses there. Egypt within one now of Angola just before the end of the first quarter. Egypt give up a foul there. Rami Gonadi reaching behind, a reach and a bump, you call it what you want. 9 seconds left in the quarter. 1 point game. The words were clear there from Will Voigt with no fouls. Shot is good for Gonçalves. Second one drops down. That's fine shooting from the number 3 from Angola. Ahmed Khalaf leaves the game, number 40. They're going to get a shot off. They will indeed. They got something off. It wasn't too bad. Coach Abdul Kair just saying, give it one extra pass. It's quite simple. End of one quarter. Angola 17, excuse me, and Egypt 14. (17-14) into the first period. Angola 4 of 10, Egypt 3 of 5, and 1 of 5 outside. 17 shots for Angola, 10 for Egypt. That's quite a discrepancy. And the free throw line is a frequent visitor for the Egyptians. The echoes of Chris Martin and Coldplay. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? Here we are in Cairo. Fans have come here for the Egyptian game, and they're getting entertained right now. This is going to be a close one. See some replays from the first quarter. Inbound for Egypt here, trail by 3. Rami Gonadi, number 6 with the ball. Murray looking to reverse it. Rami Gunati, little fadeaway up in the air. Will it drop in? Oh, beautiful rebound from 16 Mbunga. He's a big unit himself, isn't he? Here he is, Mbunga. Mingas. Mine is Paulo. I'm impressed with this young man here. Gonçalves fires up a long three. Doesn't quite get the friendly roll he would have wanted. Gendi is 5. Mare, and the foul out of Ditula. Paulo. Lionel Ditutala. Paulo, number 9 for Angola. Just gets all in 6 and 6. Gets himself in a bit of a knot, doesn't he, defensively? Forty is Halaf. Wide open here is Gendi. Gendi 3! Oh, he points to the skies too. He loves that one. Can shoot a bit, can Gendi. Ties it up. Mbunga. Paulo. Mingas. Great look. And Mbunga goes back iron. Beautiful rebound from Halaf. Rami Gunati. Rami got it! 3 for Rami Gunati. That is keen shooting from Egypt right there. Back-to-back threes. Well, that may well be a 2, though. I don't know. Maybe the one before was a 2. This looks like a 3. It is. So Rami Gunati gets the 3. The 2 was previous to that. Timeout for Angola. They need to talk it over. Back-to-back buckets for the home side. They'll put them up by 2.
Pressure. Once he has it, down to the corner. Okay? Now we're playing off of you. Okay? You release it, now we're into motion.
As a baller comes in motion.
So let's just play with motion right now.
Once you got some motion, I go. Slow motion.
Okay?
Come on, let's go.
Will Voigt, timeout finished. Very difficult for Voigt to get his whatever he's got to say translated into Portuguese and get it the full intent understood by his players. Not easy at all. And Mbunga comes back. Mingas. Mbunga in the corner here, Ndomine. Ndonima with his own three-pointer there. It's become a bit of a shootout the last couple of minutes, hasn't it? Rami Gunati. Gendi. Gendi. Beautiful look. Rami Gunati. Oh, looked like a travel. Will Voigt wants to travel. Gendi, it's the front of the rim. And it's a bit of mayhem out there as Mare went after it. Lucchini Gonçalves. Mingas. Paulo. Gonçalves goes into the lane, little teardrop up in the air, Mare the rebound. El Hamel is on this far side, here he is, number 9. 40, Halaf. Mare got the jump shot, Gendi's also got it, he'll hustle him out of it, they know he can shoot a bit. Mare into the lane, Mare fade away, little hook shot. And Ditutala. Paulo with the rebound. Gonçalves. Mbunga with the pick and roll. Paulo. Mingas on the foul against Mare. That'll be his second, I think. First team foul of the quarter for Egypt. Back in the game comes Abu Shusha. Gendi sits down. He's a little upset with himself. Goal at inbound. Comes Sakau. All the way back out to Indanima. Zone here for Egypt. Indanima. Oh, back-to-back threes for the number 14 from Angola. Where's that come from? 2 of 2 from downtown. Khalifa back in the game. El Hamel. All sorts of problems, didn't he? And a foul against one of the Angolan players. I'm not sure whether it was Indanima. Big smile on his face. It probably was Indanima. High fives all around there. Sideline ball here for Egypt. Just wiping off the floor. Wide open El Hamel. Nice move, 40. Ahmed Halaf. Bibo to his friends. Travel out of Paulo, I think. Look at this, local hero, 40, Bibo. Didutala travels. He's number 9, Didutala Paulo. Falls over. You will say he was tripped. Hamel's having a hard time getting the ball in bounds. They do indeed to Shusha. Shusha penetrates and a foul out of Paulo Didutala. Sideline ball. Angola's foul count just creeping up slightly. They're on 3 now. Still 6 minutes to go in the half. Bibo to here's El Hamel. They're going to go down low to Bibo again. We'll pick and roll now. El Hamel. And a kick there from 14 Indanima. On the shot clock. I think the referees have said that it was a foot violation, therefore reset to 14. Hatem Halaf goes up against pressure. And the Angolan players all looking at each other, trying to find somebody responsible. Hatem Khalifa. There was the foul. It was the fact that he got into the lane to begin with. Moore and Moreira. Shots to come here for Hatem Khalifa. Set play there, rubbing the chin. I like it. Two-point game here. Egypt in a real battle, that's for sure. The victory would put the Congo out. They lost for Egypt and they're going head-to-head tomorrow with the Congo. Penetration, Moreira can't finish. Oh, it's great play from Domingos. Endanima has hit 2, he's hit 3. 3 threes from Endanima. Edson Alfredo da Costa Endanima. Downtown Freddie. That is outstanding work from the 14 from Angola. And body bumps himself all the way back on defense. Timeout for Egypt. Let's get into this timeout here for Egypt, see what they've got to say.
If they score, go back to Keisho.
Desmarcar Keisho.
Okay? All right, now remember, after the back pick, okay? When we get it, we still have that stagger action away. So, if it comes this side and that's you, come back to that ball screen. I'm not sure what happened, but we never got to that. Okay? So he's going to look, and then it's ball screen. Okay?
Defensa!
Timeout finished here. And Angola are making a good run at this right now before halftime. 3 threes from Edson Alfredo da Costa Endanima. He has 9 points in 4 minutes. And on fuego will be a good way of describing his 4 minutes of play. Alpha. Rami Gonadi, a little floater against the pressure. Reggie Moore, off to the races goes Domingos. We'll wait for a bit of help. Endanima puts the ball on the floor. Reggie Moore, they haven't spotted Endanima again. Oh, beautiful pass. Moore, he's already hit 1-3. Down low to Moreira. He's been on fire himself at one point in this game. Moreira, the big man up. Endanima, fade away. Wouldn't be the one shot he would have wanted to take after making 3 in a row. Didutala, Paulo, beautiful pass. The foul against El Hamal. He must have stepped out of bounds, I think. Didutala, let's have a look. Left leg. Not sure I did see that. Not sure I agree with her. I'm not sure that was a real close one. Abdeen, penetration from Shusha, and Gonsalves meets him too. Endanima. Endanima just apologizing to the coach. There's 2 fouls for him. Giving up penetration a bit too easily there. Hamel and Shusha. A 4-point game here, halfway through this second period. 2 shots for Shusha. If you look at Shusha's numbers, he only averages 4.5 points a game. He has 3 for the game right now. I got that all wrong, didn't I? I think he's on 8 now. Moore. Endanima will find a little seam to the basket. He can make 3s, he just can't make layups. Abdeen, Hatem, Khalifa. And referees will say that is an offensive foul as Ditula Paulo just stood his ground as Hatem Khalifa was a little out of control there. Well, Will Voigt's got one play, a great backdoor for Moore. Picked off with ease, though, by Bibo. Hatem wide open. Back to Abdeen. Abdeen into the lane, flows it up. Oh, what a rebound from Ndenima. Off to the races goes Domingos. Ndenima wide open. There's your heat check for you. Abdeen. Hatim Khalifa into the lane. Not sure where he's going. Ilhamel down to Hatim Khalifa. Travel, is it? What the referee's going to do here, the second whistle, I think, was because Hatim slapped it out of his hand. This is a travel, I think. Not much in that's for sure. A little bit of acting, maybe. Gendy comes in, number 5 here. Morera. Domingos. Morera's got a little bit of a jump shot on him, drives instead. Oh, he's blown the layup. Everything right for the big fella. Gendy. Needs Al Hamel to come over and take the ball. Shusha. Gendy. Gendy into the lane. Will he, won't he? He tried to. And what happened there with Moore? Domingos is a bit of problems there with Abdeen. It's a nice looking move from Gendy. Just never quite got it high enough on the backboard, did he? Moore slips over. Abdeen, he's feeling the pressure, I think. 2 points down. 2 1/4 to go. Another low scoring game in this gym. Vibo sits down. Domingos. Morera. Down low to Moore. Moore spins to the baseline, up in the air. Moore in the corner. This is the jump shot. That's just been tipped. Domingos. Moore again. He's got a soft touch. Misses the second one. El Hamel, will it drop in? Arabi goes flying after it. Morera will pick up that foul. Well, Arabi's done a couple of good things today. A block shot and that offensive chase will put him on the free throw line. There's no way Morera missed a box out there for sure. And what's Morera done? Is he touching the back of his hamstring or his fingers? 2 shots here for Arabi. Soft touch from the big man. Well, Arabi's averaging 13 points a game. I can't quite see where he's going to get that average from tonight, but it's a lot of free throws, that's for sure. Gonçalves back in as Gerson Domingos sits down. I like this number 3. Lucchini, Gonçalves. Itutula Paolo, Reggie Moore. Morera, high post. He took a drive last time. Jump shot now. Morera has hit 4 J's. It's a good little asset to have there for Morera. An ability just to nail that 18-footer. Abdeen in. Beautiful pass to Arabi. What a wonderful save from Ditula. Gonçalves turns the corner. And there'll be a foul here. Egypt's only his 3rd team foul, though, so there won't be any too much damage for the Egyptians with that foul. Good little change of pace there from Lucchini. Gonçalves Moreira might lose it. He has lost it. Moore gets it back, and the foul against Shusha as Moore hits the deck. Just not quite there, was he? Abu Shusha followed through, and Moore went flying. Sportingly picked up there by Abu Shusha. Sideline ball here for Angola. They lead by 2. Moreira collects. This big man has played well today, Moreira. 3 is way off from Cipriano. Got the ball over just in time there, Abdeen. 3 hits the front of the iron and the top of the backboard. From Shusha. We'll avoid there a few words for Moreira. Got a lot of codes over there for his offenses, that's for sure. There's a clenched fist offense. There you go, you see it? Clenched fist, 4. Nice work from Lucchini Gonçalves. Cipriano over the pick and roll. Cipriano goes in, hangs in the air. Moreira's there. Can he get the boards? He does. Might as well shoot it, buddy. And he's just gone straight to the floor, Moreira. Took a hit to the head. Cipriano's gone over to see how he is. Moreira takes some picking up. See what happened here. Ooh. Just got it to the face, didn't he? The nose. Gendy comes over to the bench. Not sure what was going on there. Well, we have timeout here. And in that Egyptian timeout to see what's going on. Shooting for the game now. Angola have hit 5 threes. 3 of those have come from Ndenima. But 29% for the Angolans inside the 3-point line is pretty abysmal stuff. Rebounding fairly even for both teams. 7 Angolan offensive rebounds. Gendy comes back in, the number 5. He's hit a big shot early in the start of the second quarter. Dean just wanted a little more effort from his players, his teammates. Ditutala, he's played his part too. Here we go. 30 seconds left in the half. 2-point lead for the visitors. Zone for Angola 2. Gendy looked at the 3. Gendy penetrates. Little teardrop from Gendy. Punches the air. Ties it up before halftime. Gonçalves, Lucchini Gonçalves into the lane. Back out to Cipriano. Long 3. Misses. And that will be halftime. Angola walk off. It's all tied up. 28 apiece. This little dribble and teardrop from Gendy was enough to break the lead from Angola. And we are all tied up. Take a look at some statistics for you. We just saw them before the break at the timeout. It won't make very pretty reading. A 15-minute halftime break for the players to get some instructions from coaches and see what they can change. Free throws 3 of 4 for Angola, 10 of 16 for Egypt. Everything in the low numbers. Angola 29% inside and outside. Assists 9 for Angola against 3. Turnovers will be interesting to see what happens there. 8-7 in favor of Egypt, and the 2 blocks for Egypt against 0 for Angola. Well, that's halftime here. We'll leave you with some replays. Join us in about 13 minutes and change for the second half of action. What promises to be a good one. The first game was close, went to OT. This one could be just as close. It's tied at the break, 28 apiece. Welcome back, everyone, to Cairo, Egypt here, and we've got a nice little boiler brewing up here. Tie game at halftime, 28 apiece. A game that Egypt don't have to win necessarily, but one of those games that one of those games that you feel it's going to go either way down to the wire. Now, Egypt have to win to guarantee round 2 qualification tonight. If they were to lose, then we'll go to head-to-head tomorrow with Congo. Angola have already qualified for the second round, as have Morocco with their victory earlier on. Fans waiting expectantly for the start of this second half here. Egyptians waiting themselves. Players will retreat to the benches as Will Voigt, there, head coach of Angola, sits in front of his team and will look to impart some superior knowledge to his players. They've played a pretty good game so far, just being pegged back now and again by the emotion that's been generated by the home side here.
Vamos! Defesa!
So Angola looks set, Egypt onto the floor as well. Just enough Mare there, 50, will get a start in the second half along with Orabi. Did not start the first half, El Hamel. Man there, Orabi, is a big reason Egypt have done so well so far. Mare. Rami Gunari here. Here's Mare. Wow, it's going to be 2 shots to come here. Moreira looks like he's got this foul. Turns around and says, well, where did I get him? Maybe a little bit with the body. Wasn't the hardest of fouls you've seen. 2 shots here for Abdul Halim Gendi is on the back of his shirt. We'll go with Gendi. 1-point lead for Egypt. Make that 2. Yes, for the game now. Paulo down to Reggie Moore. Moore in the low post. Itula, Paulo, number 9, up in the air. Shot no good from Jack Consecao. Looks like Angola are starting the way they started the game. There's more Murray. Murray comes into the middle. This could be, well, it got swatted. It slipped out of Murray's hands. Moreira then blocked it. Murray then had a foot out of bounds when he went to retrieve it. Watch this ball just not get out of his hands properly. Jacques Consecao. He's 37 with the ball. Reggie Moore. Cipriano, the veteran, goes in. Great crossover. Cipriano, he can't make the layup. Up down to Murray. Can he finish? He's surrounded by bodies. Reggie Moore said it was on the floor, and the referee, I think, seemed to agree with him. Murray said he was going up. I don't think he even got the ball above his waist, to be honest with you. Here's the wraparound past Murray. 3 players around him. Gennady. Oh my word, he's come to the party now. A 3-pointer there, 5-point lead. He has 8 for the game. In fact, make that 11 now. Jacques Consecao. Foul. Oh my word, somebody hit the deck hard there. Murray's taken a little knock to the leg. Is that Arabi's foul? He walked away very quickly. Gennady, here's the 3. Look at big smile on his face. He is pumped. With 11 points, 3 rebounds, and he's played 10 minutes of basketball. Egypt lead by 5. They are 1 game away from qualification here. Jacques Consecao. Murray blocks him at source. Beautiful swat there from Murray. Rami Gennady. Rami for 3. Missed it. Flying rebound from Itula. Picked up by Reggie Moore. Here's Consecao. Trips. No call. Consecao ends up on the floor. How on earth? Comes off Jacques Consecao last of all. Here's the block for Murray. Back down the other end, Murray. Rami Gennady into the lane. Back out to Gennady. 3. No, no, no! Another one drains from Gennady. Pumps the fist. 14 for Gennady. The man of the match right now. Moore gets up in the air. Moreira into the low post. Egypt are running riot. Moreira misses it. Murray the rebound. Gennady now playing point guard. He wants a pick and roll. Another 3 maybe. Murray. Low post. Murray. Arabi is fouled by number 9, Itula Paulo. Arabi stops to do up his shoelaces so the cameras can get on those nice red and white sneaks. Gennady, what a game he's having. Look at his step back here. He's a shooter. Boom. Gotcha. And there's the signature Gennady celebration. Two shots here for Arabi. In and out with the first one. Both sides of the rim. Seen that a lot tonight, both games. 14 points, 11 minutes. He's 2 of 3 from downtown. Made all his 4 free throws. Zarabi increases the lead to 9. We are very, very close to qualifications. Congo lost in overtime. They will be ruined. A 3-pointer made by Mazbahi at the end of regulation to put it into OT. Consacao in, Moore for 3s, hit 1, misses that one. As Rami Gonadi collects the rebound. What a stroke of inspiration from their coach to put Gendi in the game. Second half to start. Murray's lost it, has he? Rami Gonadi misses. They defeat Gendi, don't they? That's a great pass to Moore. Oh, Murray's blocked it. Illegally. I think it hit the backboard first of all. Nice work, follow back from Murray. He hit the backboard first. Moreira there was on hand anyway. Gendi. Gendi into the lane, up in the air. Gendi again, another 3. Oh, count it! He is on fuego! 10-point lead, Egypt. Unreal work. He has 17 of Egypt's 40 points as Arabi fouls Moreira. That is unconscious work from Gendi. Full name is Amir Sharif Mohammed Abdul Halim, or Gendi for short. Well, the celebrations will go long into the night in Gendi's house, a neighborhood, if Egypt win on the back of his performance. Inspirational. I'm sure you will argue with me, but I'm sure this is one of the best performances of his life. And you'll tell me no every night, Nick. The crowd warming themselves up to put Moreira off this free throw. Good shooter, Moreira. Long, tall, leggy. 10 points for the Angolan number 2. Murray will bring it up. El Hamel, number 9 for Egypt. Rami Gonadi. Rami into the lane, up in the air. Rami might score, no. Murray will bring it out. They've done well today, Egypt. Oh, there's a foul against Arabi here. That will be Arabi's second foul. He won't be too concerned about it. 8-point lead for Egypt. Still on a long time to go in this game. 15 minutes left before the celebrations can truly start for the Egyptians. Just cleared out Reggie Moore there, Arabi. A look of disdain there from the big 5'5". Looks on. Moore. Lucani Gonsalves, number 3 here. He stepped out of bounds. Murray maybe got away with a slight hip nudge. Now what has he played this second half? You know, see Gonsalves looked to the referee, say, was there a little nudge of the hips from me? Murray comes in, nudges Moore out the way, and Moore will get the foul here. Egypt applying all sorts of pressure on this Angolan defense. Remember, they went unbeaten in the first window in Angola, it has to be said. Now they're looking at a loss last night, potentially a loss today if they're not careful. They're just very fortunate Congo lost in overtime, because that really would have made things interesting. Murray, second free throw misses. Teamed up by Cipriano. There's more. Jacques Consecal, Moreira. To Moreira. Where to go when you take your space away. This little jump shot, Moreira. Beautiful play from the big man, Yannick Perez Moreira. We do have a timeout here. Here's the last three from Gendy. What a game he's having. What a game. He's hit 3 threes this half. Two threes, isn't it? Drums beat on. Have you ever stayed in Cairo? It goes on all night outside your hotel room most of the time. Murray. Gendy getting extended minutes here. Hardly played the first half. Subbed out. A little irate about it. Ooh, they're going to leave. Almost got that ball to the shooter there. Gendy. Shot clock's running down. Surely not. Got some, oh, Murray wide open. Moreira left on his own. And that one brought the house down. 8-point lead. Cipriano, great crossover. Cipriano up, scores. Olympio Cipriano rolling back the years there. Little crossover and up and under, oopsie-doo. Cuts the gap to 6. Over the pick and roll. Angola going to give him no space at all. Murray may step in and take the 18-footer. Arabi battled out of it by Angola's Gonçalves. Cipriano. Chance for Angola to get back into the game now. Cipriano. Moreira. Pick and roll release. Beautiful play. Can the big fella even pick it up? I was going to say, can he flush it? One more pass, more. Moreira, beautiful move, beautiful move. Couldn't catch it to save his life when he had a chance to dunk it, but beautiful footwork there from the big man. Great game he's having. I do him a disservice, of course. Murray in, and Moreira says, I don't think so. Not the prettiest move there from Murray. Just goes up, flicks it up, and that's too easy for Moreira to deal with. So Shusha back in the game. Number 12 for Egypt. Still leaving Gendy in there. Murray has let it lost as Reggie Moore breaks out of the pack with the ball. Straight over to Domingos. There's Gonçalves, Lucani Gonçalves. Domingos. Olympio Cipriano, wide open is Moore. Hasn't made a 3 since the beginning of the game. Moreira's dropped it. Was I talking about can't catch it? Moreira in. Lucani Gonçalves, 2 there. We got a close one now. 2-point game on the shot clock buzzer. And Egypt need to find some answers. Not running much offense. Murray. Shusha, corner. Way off. Murray, the rebound, and the foul will go against Gerson Domingos. There's the big man, Yannick Moreira. Losing out that rebounding battle there with Murray. Looks a bit tired, Moreira, doesn't he? 26 years of age, Yannick Moreira. Turning 27 at the end of this month, so he's not a youngster at all. Two shots. Assem Ahmed Mohamed Marey. Take a little wander around, gather himself, just to increase the lead a little bit more. And goes over. That'll be Egypt ball, I think. That's come off an Angolan player. Murray sits down. Job well done. Haitham Khalifa comes in as his replacement. Sits right next to Arabi. And Mbunga comes into the game. Moreira sits down. In the game is Bibo. Abdeen here. And Gendi's getting more playing time than Gendi again. Oh, nice tip. Gendi. The referees at this one will call a halt as the shot clock went off. Chance now for Angola to tie this one up. There's been no action this game since Gendi made back-to-back threes. Almost brought the house down. Corner, Domingos. That is the lead. Angola by 1. Gendi, he might need a break here, I think. Abdeen in, Abdeen. Shusha in himself. Nice play from Egypt. They regain the lead with that Shusha layup. 30 seconds left. A foul has been called. That'll be Egypt's 4th team foul. Will Voigt knows that even qualification assured, every game, every win, every loss is so important. Everything carried through. Cipriano arching for the last shot. And Mbunga. I think it was Mingas, excuse me. And we've got a foul under the basket here against Haitham Khalifa. A little chat with the referee here about the call. Who's going to shoot him here? Is it Mbunga? 16 Mbunga to the line. Wait, just making sure that everybody hears no fouls. It's a shot from Mingus. You can just see the left arm of Haitham just holding on to Mbunga at the rebound. Free throw was pretty wayward there from Amena, Gildo, Divaldo, Mbunga. And the second one wasn't much better. 10 seconds left in the quarter here. Abdeen. To a bit of a corner there. Haitham. Oh, you got to take the three, buddy. That's the end of the third period. 43 Angola, 44 Egypt. It's as close as game one that we saw earlier on. It went to OT. This is going to be just the same, I feel. Stats for the first three periods there. Angola shooting 40% now, as are Egypt, of course. 8 of 20, 10 of 25 between the two of them. 11 threes between the two teams. Just enough 5 threes for Egypt. 3 of them have come from one player, which is Gandhi. 17 points for the game in 18 minutes of play. Olympia Cipriano, 10 minutes away from game 5 ending for both of these two teams. Angola trail by the odd point. They've already qualified for the second round. Then it'll get really interesting, the World Cup qualifiers. Cipriano unleashes a long three. Munga on that far corner. Gonçalves, ooh, nice soft touch from Lucani Gonçalves. 2-point lead for Angola. A little bit of a zone press here as well. Abdeen. Haytham, Khalifa. Foul against Angola's number 15, Mingus. Just a little reach there. Shusha was heading the other way. A little bit of trouble. Another foul here. This one must be number 1, Domingos, I think. Yes, indeed. Just a little reach. Gerson Domingos just trying to up the tempo here, Angola. Haytham. Abdeen. Gendi used the shooter, wide open. Haytham, Khalifa. Gerson Domingos, the rebound. Cipriano. Under the pick and roll for Cipriano. He'll go into the lane. Mingas fires one up into the, oh my word, wide open Mingas. Gendi had the ball in his hands. It fumbled out straight into Mingus' palms, and he's looking down at his hands. It must be a slippy, moist affair out there right now, because players are looking at that. 8-second call. Angola applying pressure. They lead by 4. And now Egypt at 44 points. I'm trying to find out when the last time they had 42 at one point in the third period. They've been scoreless for a long, long time. Get back to you on that one. 8:29 to go here. Here's Domingos. Gonçalves Turns the corner, the lefty, great pass to Mingas. So with 3:49 to go, 3:41 to go, they made a basket from Murray. Gendy, another three. Are you serious? Wow, what a game. 20 points. Cuts the gap to 3 as Mingas gets called for an offensive foul. And who else but Gendy's given up the body too. There he is, the pure lefty. Miles out. They play man-to-man, they've taken away his space, and it didn't do much good because they took their eye off the prize. Left him open. What a second half he's having. Gendy again, surely not. Oh, he had the space too, he just didn't want to shoot it. Penetrates, guarded by Cipriano. He had a much easier shot. Oh, almost went in too at the backboard. That'll be a foul over Haitham Khalifa. Domingos gets a great rebound and comes down. He's fouled. It could have been quite nasty, but just caught him in a different way. I wonder what the foul was then. Murray underneath. Murray can't score. Tipped away. Shusha. Rami Gonadi. They're not going to leave Gendy at all, are they? Shot no good from Bibo. Gendy saying to Bibo, "Give me the ball." Will Voigt, another little play there. He's got the scratch the nose, stretch the chin, and wave the hand. Interesting ones. Mbunga goes away back to Domingos. Yes, Domingos, great wraparound. Lucani Gonçalves hits his second 3 of the night. He moves on to 14. The lead is 6. Egypt were in control at one time. They led by 10, I think it was. That's been eroded. Wow, why would you leave him open? Gendy comes in. Great pass out to Rami Gonadi, misses. What on earth are they tipping for? Gendy 3, short. Murray keeps it alive. That should stay. I might stay with Egypt. I thought the Angolan player. Gendy sits down. What a job. I'm sure he won't be long on that bench with his 20 points behind him. So he's going to sit right next to the coach. Good idea. Don't let him get cold. That's a poor pass there from Bibo. Trying to pick the backdoor Shusha. Angola now controlling things. 6 to play, just under. Murray got a hand in the deflection on that one. Domingos goes in, doesn't score. The ball comes back to Mingas. Undema goes in and is fouled. We haven't heard much of him, have we? Number 14, Ndonima. Hit 3 threes the first half. One of those games of 3-point shooting spurts. Bibo sits down after that turnover. Be a good decision there for Amir El-Kari. Ndonima, first free throw. He has 10 for the game now. The lady can't look, can she? 11 for the number 14 for Angola. John Bryant sitting next there to Will Voigt. Shusha is 12 here. Top to Murray. Murray goes in. A little jump hook. He's come out the other side. Lucani Gonçalves with the rebound. Hands it off to Gerson Dominguez. Gerson in and out. The rebound from Murray. What a big game, the number 50. 6 rebounds for him. Only 4 points, mind you. Foul from Ndenima. He's picked up a couple now, Ndenima. That's his 3rd foul. You won't want to be looking over to that bench, that's for sure, because 3 fouls makes coaches nervous now and again. We are deep into the game, so the look of innocence or derision, I don't know which. Sometimes I can't tell these days. 2 shots here for Rami Gunari. Angola in the bonus. That could be a problem from them as we go into this game. A bit deeper. 5-point game, 7-point game now, excuse me. Another comeback maybe, another overtime game. Rami Gunari cuts it to 6. Domingos. Reggie Moore. Ndenima. Mbunga. Very patient work here from Angola. Mbunga, 3. Well, you weren't expecting that. Mbunga makes the gap 9 now. What a shot, and look at the smile on Will Voigt's face. I don't think that was something he expected. But Mbunga says, Coach, you got to trust me, baby. Trust me. Oh, my goodness. If all coaches could smile as much as Will Voigt does, it'd be a great game, but it still is. So Egypt are in a big hole here. They need some inspiration to get them out of it. Will Voigt, I won't say Will Voigt came to the world's attention when he was in charge of Nigeria, but it must have gone a long way to putting his name out there. In charge of Angola, doing a solid job. Mane, what's he got left in the locker for Egypt? A zone press for Angola here, just to slow the pace of Egypt, bringing the ball up the floor. In the hands of Murray, that could be a little dangerous maybe. No, they got it off to Rami Gunari eventually. Plenty of time in the game, 9 points the difference. Not many options right now. Murray down low. Wide open. Missed the jump shot. El Hamel. Gendi set to come back in. They need some points. Gonçalves wraps it around. Mbunga. What a rebound. Ndenima must have stepped on the line, I think. It's make or break for Egypt. Gendi back in the game. Shusha quick there to point out to the referee what was what. Someone maybe in the press. We need to take care of Gendi, that's for sure. Here's the press. Murray. Yeah, box on one on Gendy, give him no space. El Halmel, nobody else got their shooting boots on. 3.5 to play. Angola playing man-to-man on Gendy, and then a 2-2 zone. A box zone it's called. Up in the air, Gerson, Domingos, Moore, Lucchini, Gonsalves. Ooh, tough one. That drop, that would have been a huge problem for Egypt. 9 the lead. Murray is Gendy. Gendy goes in. What a pass to Murray. Drops it in. Scores. 7-point game. Here come Egypt, baby. Domingos, Mbunga, Reggie Moore, Gonsalves. They need a couple of scores, you'd think, in Angola. Domingos is fouled by El Halmel. The camera's gone to Arabi. Let's have a look, see who this foul's on. Possibly was Arabi. Shusha back in the game. Arabi sits down. Quiet game for him. 3 points to his name. Three fouls. Just wanted to check it. Didn't check on one more foul. I wasn't looking. Gerson Domingos. Moreira back to Gerson now. He stepped back, and he stepped on the line. Let's see what the problem was. I thought he'd stepped back on the court. Gerson Domingos, 7 the difference. A score here for Egypt would bring the house down for sure. Shusha in. Murray. Shusha, can he get one? No. Cannot quite make a shot, can they, Egypt? Just when they need to. Moore. Gonsalves back to Cipriano, the veteran, back in the game. Gerson Domingos. Moore for a long three! Reggie Moore. And all of a sudden you can hear a pin drop in here, as the crowd suddenly realize that could be the one that drains them of any life in this game. Murray backs his man in. Turnover. Now there's a foul against Moreira, who goes creeping down the other end. He's just waiting to see what number the referee's going to put up before he, I don't know what, he's going to erupt in laughter. Got a big smile on his face anyway. I'm pretty sure it's his foul. Got both his hands on him, that's for sure. I don't think anybody else could get that foul. Nine points the difference. This to make it 8 for Murray. Misses and stolen. Rami Gennady. El Hamel. Gendy to Murray. Can he score, Murray? Oh, almost gets an and one. Cipriano will get the foul. Oh, yes. All over that. Just leaned in with his 2 arms. Drew some contact, and that was all they needed. Murray back on the free throw line. He went 1 of 2 last trip. This will cut it to a 7-point gap. Nothing but net. Here's There's the pressure from Egypt. Minute 14 to go. They trail by 7. Reggie Moore behind the back to Gearson. Herrera. They're going to play keep ball here. Lucani Gonsalves is fouled by Gendy. Egypt's 3rd team foul. Moore bundled over slightly. Cipriano. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's a poor foul from Shusha. Not sure he needed to do that with 4 on the shot clock. 48 seconds to go, and they're going to say 2 shots. No, it should be sideline ball, I think. Shot clock down again to 5. Cipriano wanted a foul there. Murray the rebound. Egypt need points now. The big man Murray can't get it to a friend. The guard, can he? Gendy for 3. No, are you serious? Are you serious? His 5th of the night. And a turnover maybe. 4-point game. Five of 9 for Gendy downtown. He's hit, I think it's 4 the second half. 23 of Egypt's 57 points. This is going to go all the way to the wire. Yeah, it looked like there could have been a foul there. Gendy gets really upset with that one. Over the pick and roll. Herrera couldn't get there quick enough and drains it. Down the other end here for 2 shots. Gerson Domingos. Nerves of steel for the youngster, 22 years of age, Domingos. It won't really matter. They need to score twice anyway to make it a 6-point. This will mean that a tie might be all Egypt can get in regulation. Into 3, and then a quick follow-up steal and 3. Oh, good shooting from Gerson. Subs are in for Angola. Egypt will take the timeout to talk things over, get things organized. They trail by 6 points.
Sitting on this pass, you're not letting any corner 3 happen.
No, tú no vas a deixar nenhum lançamento de canto acontecer.
Got
Sempre
it?
sair nesse passe.
Okay? Yannick,
Just on the floor.
you're out. So you 2 are my guys up top.
Vocês
Midfield,
dois em
get the
cima.
arc right down.
Voigt just getting things organized. They need to play his defense as long as possible they can on that 3-point line. Keep everything off the 3-point line. The only thing that can beat them is themselves right now. They'll be more than happy. Oh, they're not going to go for 3, are they? Oh, nice pass. 2 shots to come here for Gendy. And they've stopped the clock here. Andy with 2 shots here. Should probably make both here. Bastos sits down. Reggie Moore back in. Yeah, that's a tough one to miss, Gendy. You made 5 of 9 from downtown. And you missed the key free throw of the game. Although probably a little too much needed. 5-point game, 10 seconds. Timeout here for Angola. The youngsters looking on here. They've enjoyed themselves. Come supporting the national team. Looking down at the TV screen. This is my house. There's Will Voigt here in charge of Angola. They're getting inbounds play. Should be a quick foul coming.
Corner, just fake it. But unless he's wide open, don't pass it here.
Eles vão pintar. Se tu não estás completamente aberto, nós vamos passar para aí.
Right? That's the one. If that's not there, Yannick, as soon as you've done that, you're sealed and we throw it up to you. You see that pass made, you keep getting back, you keep getting back. All right? But you just go and grab it like a leader. So, unless he's wide open, he's open, give it.
Cuidado com os braços!
Timeout finish from Voigt.
Cuidado com os braços, falta ofensiva,
Victory here will put Angola in a very good chance of being top of the group. There's the foul straight away, and 2 shots for Lucani Gonçalves. Angola will play Congo tomorrow. Egypt, Morocco to finish this off. Second free throw is good. 7-point game. Egypt will get another chance for a victory tomorrow against Morocco. Shusha. Rami Gunadi for 3. Won't go. Angola win. What a great victory for Angola. They came from behind in the second half and produced a solid performance. For Egypt, they just struggled to score once they got ahead, and Angola pegged them back little by little, and in the end, a 7-point victory was probably just about right. Egypt will live to fight another day, but 2 teams tomorrow. If Congo win tomorrow, then Egypt must beat Morocco to book that qualification place. Congo will play Angola tomorrow. Big game for both teams. Well, the home fans came last night, saw a loss. They've come tonight and seen a loss. So Egypt have really had a tough time getting hold of oppositions on their home floor. lost last night to the Congo by 14 points. Could be crucial. Angola there, 65, Egypt 58. Angolan players clap and salute the home fans who turned up to watch primarily Egypt. Well, hope you enjoyed it. We'll get some stats up for you. Reggie Moore there. Angolan team getting a few selfies with the fans. That man there, 5, Gendy, what a game he had. 23 points, I believe it was. Just an outstanding performance from him. 40% against 38% inside. 10 3-pointers for Angola. They were doing this. Gonçalves second, fourth quarter. Hit some big ones. 14 offensive rebounds for Egypt against 11 for Angola. Turnovers 16-11 in favor of the home side. So Egypt and the Congo will battle it out tomorrow. Not against each other, but Egypt need a victory, especially if the Congo win their game. Egypt, Morocco will play after the Congo, so they'll know exactly what needs to be done come that game. If the Congo win, then Egypt need to win as well, or they will get dropped out and the Congo go through. That's quite an interesting conundrum for both teams. Gonçalves, top scorer for Angola, and Gendy Abdelhakim, 24 for Egypt. 5 3-pointers for the night. Abu Shusha as well in the scorers. Well, we'll leave you with some highlights, and they are some true highlights, especially of Gendy's shooting. Join us next time. More basketball coming your way around the world the next 2 days. And all finishes on Monday. We'll know then who's raid round 2 and who's not been knocked out of round 1 right here. Angola get their 4th victory. Egypt sustain their 3rd loss. And all in the balance for tomorrow between the Congo from Egypt to see who will qualify. Join us next time. Bye for now.